Yo, roll that clip for me, baby.
Wants to see you walk out to your car and a device is attached to the wheel to prevent you from moving, meaning you have been booted. And in order to get it removed, the driver is then on the hook for the cost. In Atlanta, two masked women are trying to shake up the booting industry one call at a time. The identity of the boot girls remains hidden for their safety, but they've become social media stars and state lawmakers are following their lead. Georgia state senators and an Atlanta city official are now trying to ban the act of booting, saying it's predatory and at times causing unnecessary violence. But booting companies say they only practice it where the city ordinance allows. Tonight, we take you along for a look inside the parking problems plaguing one of America's biggest cities and the vigilantes trying to fix it.
You got cash or cash back? Okay, yeah.
How they get like that, you know.
When our mask is on, we're superheroes. When our mask is off, we're regular people living our regular life. We just take off the boots.
Yep, all day, every day. We're able to be like feminine Batmans.
We were at an apartment complex and Shiesty randomly got booted. They had a key and we just bought it from them and started our own.
Oh, they got a boot. A day in life is like we usually wake up at like 8 a.m. to our phone blowing up. Oh, theirs is hard to put in there. There we go. And it's full of boots. And it can last till like, what, 3 a.m.?
It's
like
going up to
40
40 a day. So we don't really have to do the whole week. Falsely accused me of throwing the boot over the fence, but the lot that it was at, there was no fence. They just said things that they know were criminal to, have reasons for my arrest.
The boot girls, we've identified them, we know who they are, and we're working through a process with other booting companies and APD to get them prosecuted. The problem is more with some of our state legislators that are actually encouraging this kind of activity. Well, here in the city of Atlanta, we have an ordinance that actually controls how we boot. So we have to be permitted by the City of Atlanta Police Department with background checks. We have to have signage at all the entrances, and there's a whole bunch of things that we have to do in order to boot a car legally.
Yo, what's going on, my good people? Welcome back to another episode of Roll the Clip TV with the one and only Soul Brother. Hey, listen, before I get started, I want to take my little finger right here and I want to hit this sound effect button because these are some ghetto superheroes. And in honor of these ghetto superheroes, Soul Brother brought his black cape out, and I'm going to put my black cape on for this episode. And brothers and sisters, Weez is going to fly this episode. Listen. Y'all already know that we are back in the A, as I like to call it, or Hotlanta, as others like to call it. Hotlanta will continue to give us great content. Why? Because it is the land of hustle. It is the land where Soul Brother was born. Nevertheless, my peoples, I want to salute these two young ladies before we get started. Not because they unlocking boots. Not because they helping people in the hood save some money. I want to salute these two young ladies for going from the social medias and the Instagrams and the Snapchats to primetime TV. They made it to ABC News. And for that, I want to salute you. To me, that is what I call a superhero. You are doing a great deed, a great service for people who really, really need it. Now, I know some of y'all are going to debate the services that these two young ladies are offering, but I'm trying to tell you, Soul Brother appreciates the service that these young ladies are providing. Why? Soul Brother is going to tell you why. Several years ago, maybe almost a decade ago, Soul Brother was visiting Atlanta when he lived in New Jersey, and he was eating some sweet potato pie at Patti LaBelle's restaurant downtown Atlanta. And when he came outside, because I was new to the town, I didn't know I had to put change in the damn machine. I didn't know that I had to put change in the machine every 15 minutes. I didn't know the rules of Atlanta. I didn't know what was going on. And I came back outside. Let me tell y'all one something. I had a boot on my deuce and a quarter. I'm trying to tell y'all right now, I was mad as a mother. I was mad as hell. That little incident cost Soul Brother $150. So when I saw these ladies jumping out of their Tesla, they must be doing real good making that money down there in the A. Woo! Woo! That money must be nice. jumping out their Tesla, unlocking them boots, and jumping back in the car with their cape on and driving off in the Batmobile. I said, I got to do a commentary. I got to do a reaction or whatever people want to call it these days. Because let me tell you something. These ghetto superheroes, this is not new. See, back in Soul Brothers' day, there was something called numbers running. When I was a little boy, I would have my paper, and Mr. Boogie would give me a pencil, and I would go to Miss Justine's house, and he would say, get the numbers from Miss Justine. And I would write the 6 numbers down from Miss Justine. Then I went to Miss Ruby's house, and Miss Ruby gave me 6 numbers and $2. And then I went to Miss Bernice's house, and Miss Bernice gave me 6 numbers and $3. And then I went to Miss Ruth's house, and I went on and on and on. And I had little soul brother. I was a youngin' at the time, did this for several hours, and I went back to Mr. Boogie, and I would give him the numbers, and I would give him all the cash, and he would break me off. He would break me off 50 cents, and I swear by my God, I was rich. I had 50 cents. And my other friends back then didn't have a dime to their name. So Soul Brothers always been in this players game. I've always been a hustler, nevertheless. And so when the government started to see Mr. Boogie making all this money in the ghetto, and what I called him at that point, he was a ghetto superhero. He was providing a service for the people in the hood, the people who were struggling with their bills, trying to get caught up on their bills and trying to keep from getting evicted from their apartments. Mr. Boogie had something called numbers run. At the end of the day, he would call off the number, and whoever won, he would go and give them the cash, take his cut, and give them the rest. Today, we call that the lottery. Yeah, I want to go on record and say that the government stole the lottery from us black people in the hood. Nobody want to talk about it, but Soul Brother ain't afraid to talk about it. Every time the government sees some money going down in the hood, they want to step in and they want to thief it from us. I want to go on record right now that in Soul Brother's day, if you had a little bag of, y'all call it CBD, we didn't call it CBD back in the day, we called it a little bit something else. But if you had a little bag of that, you was going to jail. And it's awful funny how in 2023 that you can have a little bag of that and it is completely legal. You got brothers and sisters smoking on a job. Hey, listen, for those of you who live in Atlanta, for those of you who live in Georgia, y'all already know at every red light, you'll see a brother with his hands down, rolling something or another up. But back in Soul Brothers Day, people was getting locked up for it. All I'm saying is, the bigger you become, you gotta watch your ass. So I salute this brother and these 2 sisters. Y'all be careful out there. Y'all have my prayers. Y'all have my blessings. Y'all keep going until the wheels fall off, because I see that the government is already trying to step in and ban this kind of stuff, because we know it's foolishness. It's rigmarole. It's bull. Nevertheless, y'all need to be careful, because they're trying to come with them stainless steel bracelets. Soul Brothers been in them stainless steel bracelets. They don't feel good, so I want y'all to be careful. Listen, thank y'all for checking out Roller Clip TV. Y'all do me a favor. If anybody in Atlanta or in Georgia has participated in the services from these booting individuals, can y'all drop me a comment? Can y'all let me know, hey, look, they helped y'all out. They came out in the middle of the night to save y'all some money. Let Soul Brother know. Thank y'all for checking out Roller Clip TV. And do me a favor and subscribe. Let's do this, my beautiful black people. Peace.